Hello, Atina. Sorry, I'm not seeing comments on my phone at the moment. And excuse me while I adjust my volume. Hello, Haley. Hello, Ronnie. Figured I'd start a few moments early to allow people to jump on and see my beautiful face before I turn the camera around. Hello, Ellen. I am having an alright day. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. I should stop spinning my chair. Sorry. I needed to get my charger. Oh, I appreciate the feedback, Atina. Alright, I'm gonna get my light set up. Since this is a do-it-yourself live, I do not... Oof, there we go. Hello, Lauren. I don't have notes. I won't be reading from notes. I'm going to just give you a few examples of some traveling altars that I have. Some ideas what you can add to yours, how you can create one. I was really intending to have more items to work with than I do right now, but since the death of my grandfather, things have gotten way too chaotic, and I don't have everything that I wanted, so I hope what I do have, you guys can get an idea and build from there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn, thank you Ellen, I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around and get us started. Bear with me, it's going to be a little movie while I get it connected to my light. Alright, I'm going to have to go up with my light stand so you guys can get a better view. Hello, Pixie. Alright. I'm gonna be utilizing my the camera view from my laptop, so bear with me as I readjust. Alright. Oh, thank you, loves. I appreciate it. And hello, Christy. Alright. And thank you, Atina. That actually is our first stop on our journey this evening. So, when I travel, I like to travel with things, generalized things that I feel connect me to my path everywhere I go. So my first thing that I had made for myself to travel with is this delightful tray. I bought the tray the way it is, I think at Walmart for like $5. Maybe it was even the dollar store, but I know it wasn't more than $5. And then I sat down, now it's a little dusty because I haven't traveled in a while. Apparently my phone's going off too, so I apologize. I don't know when I turned my phone volume up. Sorry, guys. So, I painted this to, well, my liking, and there's very specific things on here for a reason. So, I put this here as my protection circle. This is where I connect to all of the elements. I have a goddess and god section because that's actually where I will lay my candles when I am setting up my tray, and I'll show you how I do all of that as I go into the thing. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Harry Potter all the way. It's actually the snow scene from Hogwarts Legacy. I will always give shout outs to Harry Potter, but it's nice ambiance. So, to go into it, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my first tray, or my first box. So, just an ordinary box. Got it from the dollar store for like $2. I don't want to move it around too much until I kind of unpack it. So, when I travel, I take this tray, and I take my box. The tray is to set all of the things that are in my box, so that I can pretty much put it wherever, whether I'm in a hotel room, or I'm sitting by the ocean on the beach, or maybe I'm sitting outside on the what is that called? The porch that has the seats out there when you go on vacation into your hotel room. You know, it doesn't matter. These are my two essentials. So, inside my box, this is my generic box. I feel like I said, I'm missing some items, and I can't find certain items that are in, that were supposed to be in this box that are missing, so I do apologize. So inside my box, I got my god candle, my goddess candle, and dog hair to go along with it. Gotta love dog hair. Okay. I usually have two of these. The other one is in my room, because when I'm not using these for traveling, I do use them for my Freya altar that's in my room. Of course, matches and or a lighter so that I can light everything. I always have some kind of sage stick so that I can make sure that I cleanse the room before we really start getting associated with anything. Some kind of crystal, it depends on my mood. This time I have tiger's eye in it. I also will keep, never known that, but there's also another, I've had this seashell for years, and there is a crystal stuck inside it that I never knew. That's interesting. Anyway, I usually keep a seashell in there, something for protection. This time around, it is my porcupine needle. This isn't in the box because I couldn't fit it in this time around, but I usually keep something like this in here of some sort, sometimes smaller. This is my current one, so that way I can use incense sticks and or my cones, as you can see here. I also have, my necklace broke, but I usually keep my necklace in here as well, for protection and stuff. So, once I pull everything out of my box, which I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So this box was hand-painted by my daughter. I told her to go ham and create me something beautiful that mommy can carry with her everywhere she goes. And that is what she created, and she's letting me do the top half of that box. I'm gonna take a moment to look at the comments. Bear with me. Dog hair is important. Oh yeah, in my house, dog hair goes with me everywhere. No worries, Natasha. I'm just getting started. Tina, is it recommended to take a traveling altar? Have any housekeeping ever messed with it, or have said anything afterwards? It's not recommended. I just do it because I have a routine that I meditate every single night, and if I don't meditate, I feel off balanced and slightly disconnected from my craft and the earth herself and my abilities. So I personally will take an altar with me. Has any housekeeping ever messed with it or said anything? No. I've left it right there on the nightstand next to everything. I even usually keep a incense stick in the bathroom because it gets gross in there since they don't provide you spray. And yeah, I've never had any issues with housekeeping. Natasha says, oh, I want a porcupine quill. I have, two. Yeah, I have two. I don't even remember how I got them, to be completely honest. But I love my porcupine quills. Haley says, oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I love it. That is the sweetest thing ever, to have your daughter paint the sides. Oh yeah, I wanted... She is who I carry with me everywhere I go to begin with, so having a little piece of her artwork is great for me. I love it. I like watching her bloom in her artistic abilities. Danielle, no worries. We are just beginning. New desire unlocked, porcupine quills. They see a lot worse than that. You are not wrong, Christy. I've seen worse than that. And hello, Angel, no worries. Haley says it's so sweet, then a piece of her will always be with you as well. Absolutely. And she actually helped me paint this too. I usually include my kiddo in with a lot of things just because she really likes to jump in hands-on and help out. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead. So, the reason I have, and I will put everything back into the box then, the reason I have the tray the way it is because I will usually put the candle into the thing, and I will put them in their designated spots, and then I will do the same with the rest of the elements. Air, usually I just count my candles as fire if I don't have another candle. I usually do, which if you give me a second, I'll usually keep like one of these little tea light candles with me. I'll keep that down at fire. Obviously we have earth with my stone, and we have water with my seashell. Protection usually goes in my right hand corner, and then I'll keep my stuff over here. And then this is what I will look at when I meditate and embrace my nightly routine. Like I said, I have added things, I have taken away things. It really depends, and it also depends on how much of a rush I am in when I'm packing. Now, I do want to go ahead and show you some other things, so I'm going to pack up this stuff. While I'm doing that, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask a while. I do have more examples too, so. And, like I said, I'm gonna go into the different things that you can add to your own as you build your own. let's see. Let me go back up and try to catch up on these. So, I love the whoa, okay, my comments jumped, so bear with me. I love the Pinnacle board you have, thank you. True, but I've heard a lot of people saying that they missed a lot of their stuff when they came back after it was clean. I personally have never had an issue. If you are ever worried, I can always say that you can always just leave it in, like, when you're done with your like, in between uses and you're not in your room, you can always just go ahead and put it in your bag or something. It doesn't necessarily, you don't necessarily have to leave it out in the open, but I personally have never had an issue. Angel says she loves the setup so much. Ronnie says, same, I always have my travel bag with me. Natasha, the reason I actually did what I did while I was answering Atina's question is, this is air. Now, I had these sitting out. It's not going to make sense with these because I don't have my airflow one because these are the cones. For air, just an incense stick. You can also, if you want to use your sage, you can just go ahead and use that. I will have more examples to go into air, but this is what I typically use as my main one. I'm gonna go ahead and put that away. And I'm gonna finish cleaning this up for a second. And I'm gonna actually put this over here with my other one, since I'm not planning on traveling anytime soon. Alright. So, let me finish ooh. I kicked the light. Sorry. Let me finish catching up on these comments. Angel, I got the tray either from Walmart or the dollar store. It was definitely no more than $5. And then I just went ahead and painted it. Ronnie did answer me incense. Natasha says thank you. Ellen says that's true. Can put it back in your bag or keep it the do not disturb sign up if you don't want them in the room. I lived by that sign in Hawaii because housekeeping was at odd times in our hotel. But yeah, there's all different types of ways to go about it. Hello, Erica. I love the idea of the backflow cones as air. I love your paint skills. Oh, thanks. I try. So, to keep on going around with some ideas, so here is another idea of a traveling altar. You can specify, like maybe you want it to be for a specific reason. Now, this was a gift to me from somebody in Whoa. She is the one that painted this box, designed it, and put everything in here. And I absolutely adore this. There is all sorts of different things that you can use, utilize throughout for your traveling parts of your life. And that's another example. And it's smaller. I don't know where she got it, but it is cute. Another box of mine, as we all know, I'm a Harry Potter fanatic, so of course I made a Harry Potter box with my little picture on top for the goddess symbol. I have a protection rune on top of it to protect the contents in it. Now, this isn't what's usually in it, but right now it is holding all of my herbs, which leads me to some of the things that you can bring with you. Like, maybe you like to do spell work while you are on vacation, or you want to do things that to collect, or you want to make yourself something because you felt off. Having herbs on hand isn't a bad thing to keep with you. Having sea salt, regular salt, black salt, lavender, anything. Any herbs. Maybe you just like to have herbs on your altar when you are setting it up so that you have a more visualized connection to something. Herbs are an idea of ways that you can add to your traveling altar. Because, again, it goes to your personal preference. Another thing that you can use, Altoids containers. Mini. Make them mini. Maybe you want a self-care altar, or you are doing strictly protection. Having a couple crystals and a nice little candle, and, you know, just little things, like a personalized little thing. You can use these for anywhere. You can take them with you to, you know, to your grandma's house, to your friend's house, you know, just having a connection to you. You don't have to use the candle, but it's just there as a protection thing. Or maybe it's a different color to help you with self-healing or for love, or maybe it's an abundance. Maybe it's to help you attract that career that you're looking for. Like, anything. These little Altoids containers can be used for so many different types of miniature altars that you can take with you anywhere you go. Maybe you even want to have one just sitting in your office space. I know I plan on building this up so that I can have mine sit in my office at work. I'm gonna jump back over to the comments before I dive into the remaining stuff that I have as options. Oh. Natasha says she wishes she had the ability to paint that great. Aw, thanks. Danielle says that is beautiful. Thank you. Ellen says it is beautiful. Thank you. Haha, they get what they deserve if they are stupid enough to steal witchy items from a witch. You are not wrong, Christy. Danielle says she loves that one too. Harry Potter is awesome. Absolutely, Natasha. Hello, Serenity. No worries, no worries. Just going over some ideas of what you can add into your altars. If you want me to show you the boxes of what they look like, I can at least show you that. Atina says, most definitely never mess with a witch. Absolutely. Angel says, I have heard so many people say to make the mini Altoids container. I love seeing it. My kid eats the crap out of Altoids, so if y'all ever need any, I can send them out. So, bear with me. I'm gonna pull this over here. There are some things missing. So, here is one of the mini boxes. Serenity, for your pleasure, because you missed it. I'm gonna give you them all over again. Inside this box, just little things, you know, just sage stick, and I usually have 2 of these. God and Goddess candles. You can use any color. These just happen to be the ones that were in stock the day that I picked them up. Incense cones or incense sticks, crystal of any sort. I keep this seashell in here. I've had this forever. My necklace unfortunately broke, but I usually keep this in here as well. The rest of it's down there. And then I did have that in here, but I did take it out. I also usually keep some kind of protection. This time around, it was my porcupine sticks. Quills, not sticks. I knew what I meant. And usually this thing fits in there, but it wasn't fitting in there. Oh no, I'm dropping things. Bear with me. This one was from somebody in Whoa. The aroma on this, by the way, is beautiful. And I love how she painted it, especially the purple and the black. It's perfect. And then this one's my other one that I painted, which is my Hogwarts one. With the many colorations of the changing colors. It has all of my herbies in there, which is one of the many things that you can use in your traveling altar as you are building your own. Again, all of these boxes I got at the dollar store for like no more than $5 at a time. And then Serenity, just in case you didn't see it, Altoids container. Simple yet efficient. And now I'm gonna go finish these comments before I finish the rest of this. Ellen says, I love the pocket size of the mint tin. I do too. It's awesome. Ellen says, oh, perfect for an office. Absolutely. Ronnie says, even a little birthday candle would work. Absolutely, yeah. The Altoids would be perfect size for my work bag. See? Altoids come in handy. Hello, Jenny. Angel says, if you have some to spare, I would love a couple sometime. Absolutely. I'll send you some, Angel. Serenity says, those are so beautiful. Sorry I missed it. No worries, hon. And I love sharing, so I can send you one, Natasha. Ellen says, I've seen some witchy themed mints like that for sale around Halloween time at places like Michael's. Super cute tins. Oh, that's cool. I think the closest Michael's to me is like a half hour. I love the box too. I knew what you meant, Angel. Those are gorgeous. Sarah, I love you, but you're gonna have to wait. And I did not actually read that. I'm loving all of these and getting so many great ideas. Oh, love. I would also appreciate an Altoid container as well. I love the Altoids idea. I haven't tried it yet. Oh yes, dare me to take an herb box through TSA. The moon box is gorgeous. Thank you. Wow, such a great idea. Will TSA get mad at... I've never had any issues, to be completely honest. They don't... TSA is not nearly as bad as it used to be. The only time they really get up in arms is if they can't tell that it's not an explosive, something that's going to shoot you, or if it's drugs. Usually, if anything, they might just go, hey, can you open the box, and they will have to look at it, but usually they don't give you too much of a problem. Good luck, I brought a jar of lavender sugar with my mom, and they made me, really? I never had any issues. Maybe because, I always keep mine labeled and... They usually have, I don't know, maybe I'm just at the wrong kind of places than y'all are. I guess PA just doesn't care when you ship them out. I don't know. My comments jumped, so please bear with me. There we go. If they have questions about herbs, they have the dogs to smell it too. Yeah, that's what they usually do to me. I'm setting up for my live and still watching. No worries. I think it's easier than if it's in a check bag, but IDK. Yeah, well, I guess maybe that's just me. I usually do keep it in a check bag. Alright, so I want to keep this going along. Now that I'm caught up. So, some ideas of what you can also add to your own bag. I got you some, these are my recent, you can add seashells. You can add sea stones. I still don't know what this is. I think it's a piece of metal that one of the kids picked up, to be completely honest with you. You can have, as everybody should know by now, I'm a feather collector. You can keep feathers. These are actually from seagulls from when we went to the beach. I'm gonna leave that there because it's actually falling in onto my stuff and I don't want it everywhere. Incense sticks. White tea light candles, red tea light candles, blue tea light candles, whatever color you want. Tea light candles, they can be useful. Those tall or those little pillar candle things, the chubby ones that I had, great to use. Cinnamon sticks, always a great one, especially for protection. Selenite, or I don't know where my crystal got to. Other crystals. My mom's favorite crystal. Sorry. Porcupine quills. All different types of crystals. Herbs. That's my graveyard dirt. That they might look at you a little weird for. Graveyard dirt, that is. Some other things. Maybe you are a sound person and you want a sound thing. Thank you. Shout out to Serenity for this amazing sound bowl. I absolutely love this thing. This can travel with you. Your divination tools can travel with you. I know I usually bring my divination tools with me, at least by pendulum. Usually my dowel rods that Serenity got me. And probably usually by tarot. Sometimes I bring my oracle, but usually my tarot. Some other ideas, these actually stay with me in my purse, but you can utilize them in traveling. I created these. I still haven't sealed them. I ain't gonna lie to you. But these are my miniature version, or miniature bottles of the different elemental salts. I have water salt, I have fire salt, I have earth salt, air salt. Usually, you can add those into it. There's different things you can use with them. Maybe you want to use them, or maybe you just want to use their power that of protection and strength and healing along your journey. You don't have to use the contents, but they're there if you want to. Is there any questions? Like I said, this is about what I have. Matches or a lighter, always great to keep on hand. That's pretty much what I have on hand. Like I said, I did not manage to get everything together that I wanted to. I'm gonna bring this down, my light down, and then I'm gonna bring y'all back to my beautiful face. Yeah. Okay, let me catch up on these comments. Okay. Alright. Ellen said maybe she just has bad luck. Oh, you poor thing. In Kodiak, we didn't have TSA for the small planes. I can see why. I mean, it might have been easier. Ronnie says, sitting out here and I just found a hagstone. My lucky day. Oh, I want a hagstone so bad. You're so lucky. Wisteria says, oh, I'm so glad you love it. I do. It is, I utilize everything pretty much on a daily that you had gotten me in my box. I absolutely adore this stuff. Danielle says, I love the sound bowl too. It's so pretty. It is stunning. And I love the symbol, like not symbols, but the different pictures that are in there. I would love to tell TSA it's dirt from a graveyard. They would flip, LOL. I have a friend who traveled to all of her ancestral graves in Europe for 6 months, and she shipped the dirt from every single one of them back home. That's cool. They make pocket decks. I probably should invest in one. Ellen says, oh, I love the idea of elemental salt jars. Well, I'm glad to hear that you love that idea, because eventually I'll be selling those this year. Natasha says, oh, can I know how you made element salts? That sounds so powerful. My phone keeps kicking me out. I'm sorry, Angel. Where can a person get porcupine quills? Where do you get your quills? Where did I get my quills? I want to say I got my quills off of Etsy, to be completely honest with you. Because I'm pretty sure I got them right around the same time I was building Sarah Nicole's box. But I do know that, I found a lady that that I can get it through if I see her again at the Ren Fair, but I don't remember her shop information offhand. But I want to say it was Etsy. OMG, Hagstone, I have a super tiny deck. Oh, Natasha, Patchy Tears, that would be awesome. Oh, yay, Salt, I want some. I'll message you, Ellen. Natasha says, okay, I will buy them from you. Just let me know when Elemental Salt goes on sale. I will be launching my shop in WoW, on our WoW page within the next 2 months or so. So please bear with me. It's been great getting everything together. And Serenity also says she gets hers off of Etsy or a local shop. Danielle says Etsy has a lot of good stuff. I just get rooster feathers on there. Oh, that's pretty cool. I know Etsy, is where I get most of my bones when I'm doing when I'm trying to build some bones up on my altar and stuff. Aw, thanks for the love, ladies. I appreciate it. Is there any questions that I could answer? Like I said, that's pretty much what I have. I wish I had more. I guess I could say, if you have like any small books that you're reading or something, maybe you could add that to it. If you like to put your hand at drawing or automatic writing when you're out meditating or on a vacation, you can add that to your miniature traveling altar. It's pretty much what you would want to, whatever you practice, whatever you feel is something that you need to do within your practice daily would be what I would highly recommend putting in your traveling altar. Like I said, for me, it's to keep me connected, keep me grounded, because I meditate every night. And when I don't meditate, I feel completely lost. I'll have to check it out, Atina. I don't work through Etsy. I just made a page on Facebook, to be completely honest. We don't have a magic store anymore, so I'm glad we can get things from our fellow witches. See, this is why I love, being able to get things off of Sarah Lee, being able to get things from Crystal. I know Serenity was, doing a shop, for something, for some of her goods, so I wanted to check her stuff out. All of these lovely ladies bring really cool things to the table. Yeah, that's where I ran into the thing too, Serenity. Etsy charges you an arm and a leg, and it's honestly better to just create doing it. Oh, good. I'm gonna have to check out your shop. Sorry, Serenity. I went completely ADHD moment. Etsy has gotten pretty issued for me too. I just created a Facebook page, and as soon as I'm ready to launch it, everybody will know. Sorry, I'm starting to get comments on my phone, but I was trying to catch back up on these ones. No worries, Sarah. I am at the end of the live. I do apologize, and I will recommend you catch me, go back and rewatch it on the replay. How would you recommend me to talk to continue doing that? I want to do something and help out my daughter on little financial help. Honestly, the biggest thing that helps is word of mouth, and like I said, I created a Facebook group or Facebook page. Amazon also allows you to do Amazon business if you look into them. Trying to think. But Facebook is one of the biggest platforms, or TikTok if you have a TikTok. If there is no questions, I will go ahead and let everybody go, since we will all come back together again when I see Serenity's live. I promote if the group allows it. I'm right there with Serenity. 100%. I will always promote anybody because at the end of the day, word of mouth travels the fastest. That's for sure. You guys are so welcome. Like I said, I wish I could have given you more, but I feel like I went longer than I thought I was gonna go with how little stuff I had. So, you guys are so welcome. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. And again, thank you guys for joining me this evening. Namaste and blessed be. Have a good night, ladies. Maybe. I can't get it off. Bear with me. My slow connection thing, it won't disappear. There we go.